12.5 million children and teens in the United States are obese. That is putting children at risk for diseases that used to be only adults would get. In today's Health Watch, Danielle Nottingham takes a look at a weight loss program for children at a hospital here in Baltimore.
Come on, step up.
14-year-old Devin Ware is here for his weekly weigh-in. Devin has struggled with his weight since he was a toddler, and today he's battling high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and pre-diabetes.
I wouldn't do as much. I would stay home and play games and not do things with my friends and things.
But Devin is working to turn his life around with doctors, nutritionists, psychologists, and physical therapists at Mount Washington Pediatric Hospital.
It's not just about the child. It's not just about Johnny has a weight issue. It's about changing the behaviors of the family.
The Way Smart program is 10 weeks of exercise and education at the hospital's facilities.
The program is so popular, there aren't any open spots for new patients until February of next year.
Our kids are the first generation of kids that may not outlive their parents because of obesity.
What's your favorite?
Devin's family is leading by example. Salads instead of fried foods. Neighborhood walks instead of video games.
It was a sacrifice for us, but it was so worth it.
Devin finished his 10 weeks and is 20 pounds lighter.
He's so happier now, and I mean, you can see his personality shines.
But it's still a struggle.
Some days it's really hard and some days it's not.
With the help of his doctors and family, Devin hopes to get his weight below 200 pounds in the coming year. In Baltimore, Maryland, Danielle Nottingham, WJZ Eyewitness News.
And the Weight Smart program is open to children ages 8 to 17 years old. There's also a junior program for children as young as 2.
By age 15, she was 300 pounds.
I tried curves, I tried Weight Watchers, I tried vigorous exercise, but they just weren't right.
She turned to Mount Washington Pediatric Hospital's Weight Smart program in Baltimore. After 6 months of thorough evaluation, Amber qualified for bariatric surgery. She opted for a new procedure, the gastric sleeve.
We removed 3/4 of that stomach.
Doctors say the sleeve shrinks the stomach from the size of a football to a banana.
This is the new stomach.
Surgeon Kimberly Steele says its use on adolescents has rapidly risen over other types of weight loss surgery because it's less risky.
And it's restriction, basically only, and no malabsorption. So it seems to be a better procedure as far as the safety for the adolescent.
It's probably a safer procedure for teenagers. Should it be for everybody? No.
Pediatric nutrition Dr. Ann Scheinman warns long-term data of the new procedure isn't available, and that's why every adolescent patient should be screened both medically and psychologically before surgery.
I just want the child to have gone through it for the right reasons. And there have been some concerns about some issues with depression and addiction in some people that have gone through the procedure.
Amber says at times she still struggles.
With finals, I'll get really stressed out, and I'll start going back to food.
Instead, she turns to exercise. Now 80 pounds lighter since surgery, she's not only shed the weight, but also her old self-image.
You know, they say there's always a skinny chick inside of you to come out, and I think she sort of just came out.
And most hospitals in the U.S. have strict criteria for adolescent gastric sleeve surgery. Typically, patients are no younger than 16 and have a BMI of at least 40. We'll be right back.
At Mount Washington Pediatric Hospital, Aylin is working really hard to walk. Each step is tough for the pretty little 3-year-old with cerebral palsy, but boy is she motivated.
You're so close. He's waiting for you.
She can't wait to reach her favorite therapist. Yuba is a trained service dog, and he's the #1 reason why Aylin's mom says she's walking.
She loves animals, so she just walks towards them. And she took her first steps independently, not us asking her, to Yuba. She loves him. She asks about him throughout the week. She'll sign, dog.
Good job.
Yuba is a 2-year-old golden retriever lab mix trained by Canine Companions for Independence. He's owned by recreation therapist Adrian Blizzard, who's been bringing him to the hospital several days a week since February.
We have so many kids here that have been in the hospital for really long periods of time. They have pets at home that they're missing, and just their faces light up when they see him.
The hospital's brought in dogs in the past, mainly for children just to pet, but getting a therapy dog was a huge step.
Ready? Gonna throw it. Yuba knows about 60 different commands, but Adrian says a lot of what he does has simply to do with just being a dog. He helps motivate the kids largely through play.
They don't think about therapy as being work as much. They, look forward to it. They say, I'm going to work with Yuba today, and the therapists see a big change because they're not focusing on each step they're taking. They're not focusing on it as work. They're seeing it as almost like playing.
And for Aylin's family, Yuba has already made their lives better. So much so, they're now thinking for the first time ever about getting a dog.
Because of Aylin's interaction with Yuba, is just amazing, that bond. So I want that for her at home. It's just amazing to me.
Jennifer Franciotti, WBAL TV 11 News.